I am Chalfant, and this is Chalfant TV. What's up everybody, I'm Chalfant and welcome to Chalfant TV. Go ahead and crush that like button for this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so that you're alerted to when new videos come out. So I've been watching and reacting to BTS's documentaries, kind of in order from oldest to newest. And next up for today is BTS Crash Course 2020, History and Music of a Worldwide Sensation by Suga and Spice. This is one of those documentaries from my other channel that I watched well before I knew anything about BTS, which makes it hard to retain any of the information that I learned at that time, and I can't even remember watching it or what it's about. So I'm excited to watch, gain new insights, and probably hear some music that I can get excited about reacting to in the future. Before we start, if you've ever thought about supporting me or this channel, there are two exclusive deals that you can find in the description. First one is a free 30-day trial to Amazon Prime, and the second is a free 30-day trial to Audible Plus. You sign up for free and I get a $5 commission. Think about it. And also look out for my Patreon page where I post YouTube videos for early access, blocked YouTube videos, and much more. So let's go ahead and get into it. What performance is that? Jungkook flying in like that.
Biggest boy band in the world. In the world.
They got the new BTS. Camped out in line for days because the Korean band BTS
camping out on this stage until BTS gets here.
2 nights at the Rose Bowl, highest grossing engagement in the venue's box score history.
At the Rose Bowl?
Stadium, the first Korean band ever to sell out the landmark venue.
Hottest tickets on earth. Even more remarkable, considering most of their songs are not in English.
Hunger
BTS
Games.
also spoke at the UN. They made quite an impression. The cover of Time magazine.
They've crossed over with the mainstream pop music here in America.
The Billboard Top Duo Group and Top Social Artist.
First group since the Beatles to earn 3 #1 albums in less than a year.
Results are undeniable.
Jesus Christ, you guys are like freaking huge.
We love clouds.
Wow.
Oh my God.
We love clout.
Thank you. People from my parents' country and stuff, it's hard for them to get big here. They barely can speak English, and you guys are like huge.
How did they... How? I think that's my main question.
So my thing with them is I saw them from when they debuted. They were on my shows. I was interviewing them. And
From the beginning?
From the beginning. They were these underdogs in the industry. Korea, K-pop is so competitive. You have hundreds of groups debut every year.
Wow.
And it's, maybe 1% is going to stay around for. When BTS came on, they had maybe a few albums out, and they hadn't really made it in Korea or anywhere.
Still crazy that they used to sleep in that room.
They were really just kind of cutting their teeth, I guess, just trying to figure out what their sound and what their image and their look was going to be. But it worked because they're amazing performers. And they stole the show.
Really?
Because their choreography and their charisma and the way they do things, people were like, is that magic? Like,
That's a word that I hadn't used yet, and I probably hadn't even thought of it, is, being charismatic. And that's what they are. That's what RM is when he speaks at these events. And it's just how they present their music, how they perform, the things that they do outside of their music. It's just so powerful. Charismatic is really what it is.
what is going on? And from there, it was like this organic growth of people, like international fans, saying like, these kids are so underappreciated. How talented they were, the music that they do, the stories that they tell, and really had people latch on. And once that started to rise internationally, I think in Korea, they're like, oh, well, who are these guys? Let's pay attention.
Bye-bye, EXO.
And they started taking over the world. And they're massive, as you all know. So.
I get goosebumps seeing that. Wow. BTS.
목표를 생각을 하고 도전을 하잖아요. 그거 이상의 것을 생각을 잃어버리는 거예요. 코스까지만 올라가겠다는 데만 생각을 하고.
What a great view. Like, I never thought I'd be here. I wanted to go here, but now we're way up there.
Oh yeah, we did it last year. Yeah, okay. Well, when you come back next time, I'll please. Come on, congrats.
RM fanboy.
Every moment, 모든 기억은 precious memory. 소중한 기억이다. 소중한 기억이다.
So I remember this, but I didn't remember that it was V. And during his birthday, when I was diving into all of those videos about Tae, I was wondering who that was, and I had no idea it was him. The more you know.
We're so happy that we can be a part of this with our friends. Every moment is a precious memory.
너한테 아미는 어떤 의미야?
Every moment is a precious memory. We're so happy that.
J-Hope's so funny.
It's so precious memory.
Shout out to the BTS Army. What do you want them to know? Because they are everywhere.
팬들한테 하고 싶은 말 한 말인데요. Come on,
Let's go.
Come on, let's go.
Every moment is a precious memory. We're so happy that we can be a part of this with our fans.
We're so happy that we can be a part of this with our friends.
I heard from a friend of mine that you guys like churros.
Is that Halsey?
야 이거 장난 안 빼고. 와, 나 먹어보고 싶어. Number one trust in the world. I know. Yeah.
Making a joke that they all had like sparkly microphones and I felt left out, and they gifted me my own sparkly mic.
Oh, that's where this is from. I felt like I knew that from somebody telling me in a comment, not because I had actually watched it before. You knew J-Hope was into it. Jungkook's living his best life.
I know you guys got to walk a little bit around the Grammy Museum. What do you think about the Grammy Museum?
Awesome. 이 그래미의 역사를 뭔가 한눈에 볼 수 있어서 너무 좋았었던 것 같아요.
What is your favorite English word?
Hellenic graduation.
So I've said that before. I've said something like, and as Jungkook says, hella lit, and I didn't know it was from this. Felt like I was piecing things from different videos I had watched when in reality it was all from this video.
Do you think of K-pop as a genre?
그렇게 생각해요. 장르로서 접근한다기보다는 그냥 하나의 복합적인 컨텐츠로 접근을 하는 게 오히려 맞지 않나라는 생각이 들거든요. K-팝이라는 거를 이해하기 위해서는 음악도 음악이고 영상이면 영상, 의상이면 의상, 메이크업이면 메이크업, 이 모든 것들이 전부 다 이 한데 어울려져서 시각적으로 또 청각적으로 들리는 보이는 것들이.
In my day, there was a band called The Who, and they created a whole album of songs that told a very specific story, from beginning, middle to end. And it strikes me that you guys are doing exactly the same thing in your own way.
And we talked about schools with 3 albums. And then we talked about youth with 3 albums. And then folks grow up, right? Folks grow up. And they're like,
I hate to tell you, it happens.
RM is
life
dad.
supposed to be very ironic and unstable. And in teenage years and in 20s, it's really more and more. Somebody doesn't love themselves and they could love nobody. It was
뭐 사실
So
저희
true.
음악들은 음악마다 이 유기성이 굉장히 있어가지고 한 노래만 듣고서는 어떻게 보면 이 전체 스토리나 전체 주제라든지 앨범을 파악하기엔 좀 힘들 수도 있다는 생각이 듭니다.
나르는 꽃잎들 사이로 베어 달린 내 힘이로 Forever you are gone 내 피땀 눈물 내 마지막 춤을 다 숨겨져가
Some of these I've never actually listened to the song, but I somehow know it a little bit. This one I feel like is just used at the beginning of a lot of documentaries. I just pictured Jimin dancing where he's like, classic in my house with my kids. Live performance. Oh, wow. It's cool to see J-Hope cry. I got goosebumps. Just imagine being on that stage and looking out at all those army bombs. Such a great thing to create and develop for your fans. Well, I feel like I'm tearing up now. Such a deep bond between ARMY and BTS. Who knew it was a pandemic? So I'm going to watch that and think about 2021 right now. And rapper. Ooh, Black Swan. So I think the great thing for me about that video was not only learning more about ARMY, but seeing them as, you know, meeting celebrities themselves, being at the Grammys, seeing how moved they were, you know, emotionally, physically by being there, and also knowing now that they're going to be back there again when it's safe to reopen. But then also like a dive into each one of their albums and the theme base, and as somebody who wants to continue to do that, this video is very helpful. And it's likely going to be a video that I use and go back to try and remember some of those themes and things that I didn't even know that I had learned before. So I'm glad because I got so many more insights about BTS by watching that again. And if you're still here with me, go ahead and crush that like button for this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so that you're alerted to when new videos come out. Thanks for joining me. I am Chalfant, and this is Chalfant TV. And as Jimin says, you nice, keep going.